Hey everybody, welcome to the show today. My name is Bethany. You know, I played t-ball when I was a little girl with my little pigtails. And so when Colin turned 4 years old, we were raring to go to put him into the 4 to 6-year-old t-ball team. This might have not been a very good idea. We had a season of ups and downs. Our ups were getting juice and cookies after the game. Our downs were sometimes actually having to play the game. But you know, that's what life is all about, ups and downs. And I really wanted to put that on my scrapbook page. This is a fun page, lots of bright colors, simple accents. Let me show you how I did it. The first thing we're going to do is mat our photos. Now I'm going to teach you a little trick about how I mat my photos. What I do is I line them up on one piece of cardstock. I adhered this first one so it wouldn't move around, and you'll actually notice I added some really fun text in my photo editing program to this picture. And you'll see how I'm just lining these pictures up. I want to make sure that the spaces in between the photos are similar, and then once they're all adhered down, once I've scooted them around, I'm going to cut it out with just some scissors. You don't have to get your X-Acto knife out or your paper cutter out. You know, I'm all about ease and quick, so this is really quick. Let me show you one that I've already cut out. You can see that this is just one piece of cardstock. There's no space in between. I think it adds a really cool look. And what I want to do now is actually put this on top of some fun paper to bring out these South Lawn, South Georgia Eagle uniforms that we got. So now that I have that matted, I'm going to add it onto another piece of 12 by 12 red cardstock. So we're going to adhere just this side, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. I have this cute little picture of Colin we took, you know, with his whole team, and then he had his individual picture. And I'm also going to use this really fun little die-cut star. I'm going to add a brad to it, but for ease, we're going to punch a hole. We're going to put this cute little baseball brad through the hole, and we're going to open up those prongs on the back. So now I'm going to assemble all of these elements with my little painted binder clip by Little Davis Designs. These are so cool. They have a really low profile, unlike other office binder clips. I have this cute picture of Colin, and I'm going to put it right on top of this picture of these baseball bats. And you'll notice that I really needed this page to be loose so I can fold back these binder clips and not tear any adhesive or tear any paper. Now I just have to add this quote to finish off my little top accent. You can adhere that down if you need to, if your binder clip isn't tight enough. So now we're going to be working on the bottom accent. This chipboard that I have by Grafix, it's really great. It comes in different sizes, 8.5 by 11, 12 by 12. This is a smaller size, and I'm actually going to show you how you cut it. I'm laying my ruler on, and you know, this isn't something that you're going to press down and try to cut it all at once because you'd end up cutting yourself, or like I did earlier, I totally went and cut off the side, and that was a mistake. So you're going to press down on your ruler. You're going to make several cuts. I'm not going to cut all the way through this because that would be boring. So I'm going to show you a little piece that I already have cut right here. You see that I've cut it in this rectangular pattern. Now I want to use one of my favorite tools, acrylic paint, and we're just going to swipe on this acrylic paint. I like to add about 2 coats just to get good coverage. Here's one that is already painted. I'm going to add a letter to this now. I'm going to use the Sizzix personal die cut machine. I love this because, you know, you can really use a lot of different fonts. They have all different sizes, they have different shapes, and it's really fun as well. So let me show you how I do it. I'm going to put my paper, my cardstock, onto this cutting pad. I have my die right here, the letter C, and I'm actually just going to put it right there on the pad. I'm sliding the pad underneath this bar, and I'm going to push down. Make sure, before you push, that it's right under there. You push down once, pull it back out, take off your die, and you have this perfect little C. Chipboard letters are really popular right now, but I always run out of C's and B's because I have 2 little boys, Colin and Benjamin, and I use those initials a lot. And so that's why I wanted to make one of my own, and it was so easy with the Grafix chipboard. Looks exactly like one you'd buy at a store. There you go. I also have another element I wanted to add. I have this picture of Colin and his teammates on the first day, and you know, they're sitting and learning the rules and watching the other team, and I wanted to be able to tell, well, which one is Colin? I don't, which one is he? Well, he's the one in the green hat. Only my husband and I know he has a green hat. And so what I decided to do was cut this arrow out just using my regular scissors, and I matted it on some red cardstock. He was number 14. And what I'm going to do then is put my chipboard monogram that I made on top of this arrow. And the reason I did that is because I'm going to continue journaling using this C as the beginning of the word Colin. So let's take a look at our finished page. And here you can see my C that began my journaling right here. I hand wrote this journaling, and I think that's really important. I did type some journaling onto this picture, but don't you love to see your grandmother or your grandfather's handwriting? I hope that someday Colin's kids will look back, they'll see my handwriting, and they'll love it. Now, we're not going to do T-ball again this year, but maybe soccer. I'll see you next time.
For step-by-step instructions on how to create this week's project, download the design guide featuring special make-it-your-own bonus tips.